You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Let's talk about sex. Featuring in-depth discussions on dating and relationships. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, let's talk about sex.
Marty. Okay.
Man.
Sorry,
never
guys.
mess up a Blaxican name.
Right, never mess up a Blaxican name. No, you guys are tuning in. We're cracking up behind the scenes back here. You guys are tuning in to Black Hollywood Live, and welcome to what was formerly Love on Top. You are able to be a part of a groundbreaking opening show for Let's Talk About Sex. We have changed the name of the show because we just really love relationships, sex. It's really about sex at the end of the day. And we have a special guest, but before I introduce this amazing beauty beside me, I have to show love to my beautiful host, Drea Renee. Welcome.
Hello.
In her tangerine like me.
Okay.
We orange. And beside her is the handsome Kevin John.
Thank you, because when you said beautiful host, you know, I didn't, yeah, that's a feminine way of saying, but,
Oh my God, you can be
I mean,
beautiful.
can guys be beautiful?
Yeah.
Guys can be
yes,
beautiful.
yes,
They can? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I receive it. Thank you.
You are quite welcome. And, you know, to top off the sprinkle on the cupcake of all this luscious beauty in here is the phenomenal one and only Necole Bitchie. Woo, Necole in the building. Necole, welcome to formerly Love on Top. Now, let's talk about sex.
I'm like, why do they go from love to sex when I come on the show?
Come on, I'm about that love. You know, I'm getting older. I'm about that. Like,
I think
I'm
it has
a love
something to
girl.
do with you, girl.
Yeah, so like Necole,
It does.
change the name.
But behind all sex, I mean, whether it's a love of sex or whether it's having sex with a lover, whatever it may be, it's still, you know, going to be love on top in that relationship.
I like that.
But we're so happy to have you. Getting a hold of you to get you inside of the studio has been work.
Yes.
You are traveling every single weekend. You have a crazy schedule. I mean, I literally had to like hunt you down to get you in here.
No, I had to just say, look, I'll do it next week. And I was thinking whatever I got to do next week that comes up, I'm just going to rearrange it. Like, it's just not, you got to just commit yourself.
We appreciate you coming into Black Hollywood
Yes.
Live because you are the definition of Black Hollywood Live. You are a woman who is beautiful on top of your career. You have pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. If anybody is familiar with your website, NecoleBitchie.com, they know that you are a career-driven and extremely successful woman now.
Yes, you are. And
Well,
if you've been living
thank
under a
you.
rock,
Yeah, yes.
You know what? I'm a little bit of a hermit. So, like,
yeah, you be working.
yeah.
So you are the CEO of your own
Boss.
right, boss of her own blogging. It's a gossip column that dishes like all the celebrity hot entertainment news. Okay. In addition to that, you also do you write, you know, hang out with your friends. Like you just have this like amazing what seems like life, and it didn't always start off like that.
No.
So give us a little background. Like who is Necole Bitchie?
Necole Bitchie. Well, again, like, I started my website, NecoleBitchie.com, back in 2008, I want to say. And it was after I was trying to get jobs in New York. You know, I had moved to New York trying to get a job with a record label. Long story short, that didn't work out. And I ended up back in my small town in Maryland. And that's when I was like, I gotta have a plan. Like, what is next? Because back there, you only can work at Walmart or like a pickle plant.
Right. Pickle plant.
You know, like
Piccadilly, yeah.
Yeah, Black & Decker, you know, making irons, you know, and that was just not for me. So I started the website. To be honest, I wasn't even really taking it serious. It was a pastime, like something that took up my time while I was there trying to figure out my life. And then I just, after a while, I was like, I need to take this serious and figure out how to make money. And
And you
And now she's
Yeah.
making money.
I was gonna say, now, when was the defining moment after making the website when you realized, okay, I got something hot here. This is a hot product.
It happened fairly quick, and it's funny because I coded my own. Like, I was broke. I didn't have no money. So, I mean, I coded my own website. I found a template and changed the colors around. Like,
wow. Did you have any experience with that before?
No, like, I had a lot of time on my hands. I didn't have a job.
And you were living with your aunt at the time. And she was
Yeah.
giving you, like, grief. Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it, because I've been in this situation a lot of times where you let someone stay with you, and then you're like, are you, looking for jobs?
Right.
Yeah, what are you just like?
So now, like, I know, now I can put myself in her shoes. Back then, I was like, how dare you? But, yeah, she thought I was playing around on the internet all the time and not looking for jobs. Like, I look like a deadbeat.
Right.
And I could totally get it. Looking back, I'm putting myself in her shoes. I look like a deadbeat. Like, I was just
Chilling.
living off of her, giving her like $150 to $200 a month, like, towards bills. And, yeah.
Well, that deadbeat that you were looking like turns into a, crazy, huge celebrity entertainment blogger.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Now we here.
And I'm just gonna say that we're proud to have you at Black Hollywood Live. You've done everything from Power 105 for the Breakfast Club morning show and Sway in the Morning, and then you've been nominated the best entertainment website blog again. Like, come on. Like, really? Like, again?
Yeah.
And then I also saw, and you guys can go to I Am Necole.
Yeah, I Am
And
Necole.
if you want to find out more information about her as far as her bio is concerned. But she also did a tour with Rihanna. You were chosen as one of the part of the media team. Like, that's a big deal, Rihanna.
That's a big deal.
I mean, it's funny because even driving here, I just thought about how from years 2011 to 2013, well, now 2014, like, I can't remember 2011 to 2013. They all merged together.
So much going on.
Like,
Right.
so much was going on that I forget those things. Like, that was like a really big moment in my career, going on a tour where, 7 cities and
Yes.
7
it's called
countries.
777 tour.
Yeah, 7
Yeah.
countries in 7 days. And I'm not gonna lie, I cheated. I did 5 or 4 countries. I did the European.
No one's
leg.
counting.
Yeah,
fine.
nobody's counting. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then being able to see myself on TV, Fox, and then it played on overseas and on the Style Network. That was like really big. Yeah.
So, which probably means you don't have a lot of time for your own personal social life, because now that you are successful, that comes with a lot of responsibilities and obligations.
It does.
So Necole kind of misses out on that.
I do. I miss out a lot. I mean, I that's why I moved to LA, because out here it's a little bit more quiet. You have a little bit more.
Wait, did you say out in LA it's more quiet?
It's
Well,
like,
from
I
New
came
York,
from
you
New
were
York.
in New York.
New York is noise.
See, I don't know New York.
Yeah, I don't. I've been there like. Well, I love
Yeah.
New York,
She
but
was living
is
bi-coastal for a while.
New York it's something going on every single day. Like, every single day.
And you guys stay out way later than we do here in LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
the pizza.
It's quiet.
now, Necole, this is killing me. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it's just killing me.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Kevin is
Who-
random. He's gonna jump at you.
I am. Who do you get all the time? Because there was something that initially came into my head right when I saw you.
Celebrity?
Yes.
Yeah, who do you get?
Kelly
Nicole?
Rowland?
I was not thinking. Well, I guess that. Yeah, that can
Well,
work.
they just
Who
said my
else?
mannerisms
I'll
and
get-
the way I
I'll-
talk and stuff.
I'll give you a hint. Real love.
Mary J. Blige?
Yes.
Are
you hear that?
serious? No, I always thought my mom looked like Mary J. Blige.
It's
My
that
mom reminded
bone
me.
structure.
Yeah,
It's that,
yeah.
it's that flawless. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
you're
go.
right.
My mom reminded me of Mary J. Blige. Like, yeah, so.
Okay.
I guess Kelly though. If Kelly and Mary, had a baby, but yeah, that's
It
weird.
would be the product right here.
I'm sorry. Continue on what y'all were talking about.
Well, we were going to start talking about
Yeah.
sex, but since Kevin wanted to start talking about, Mary J. Blige,
They have
while we're on the topic of celebrities, let's stick with that, because we always do Hollywood hotties doing the naughty,
Yes.
and that's how we usually start the show off. And
Great
so
segue.
We have, a Hollywood hottie right here who not only is a hottie, but she also talks about Hollywood hotties and her, blog all the time. She's writing about them. And so the story that we pulled today to discuss for Hollywood hotties doing the naughty is about Gabrielle Union and her interview on Ellen DeGeneres show. And we got it from NecoleBitchie.com. I felt like it was only
All
right
exclusive.
to pull up her own information to use it against her.
I didn't see it.
For for this gossip column. And I've mentioned Gabrielle on the show before. I am becoming a little bit passionate. I'm not going to say obsessed about Mary Jane. And so the character that she plays on this show is just this kick-ass host, and I can't help but to love her and the love life that she portrays on the show. But it also reflects her crazy, personal love life as well. But on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Gabrielle, kind of lets us know that her and Dwayne Wade are planning their wedding, but it's mostly him. How I found this information out? Necole.
It has everything there. I was doing a math problem with my class the other day, and we Googled Necole Bitchie, and the Pythagorean theorem was up there.
Nicole Bitchie got the answers. Sway might not have the answers, but Nicole Bitchie got the answers.
Exactly. And so, I'm following her show. I love her. So, of course, I'm excited when I see another story on her and Dwayne Wade. And I just think that it's adorable that he has, these bridal magazines, and how are you finding this information? How do you, know, okay, this is the hot story to post on my blog?
Well, the most important thing is knowing your audience. Because if you know your audience, how old they are, what magazines they have to read, what shows they like, what celebrities they're into, then it's kind of easier to pick the content every single day. So that's my thing. I know the audience. I know that they're into being Mary Jane and Gabrielle Union and everything she got going on. So, yeah.
And the fine men that guest star on the show every episode.
What are your thoughts about Gabrielle and Dwayne and their whole relationship right now?
Keep it 100.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I don't know, because I don't know what type of relationship they have. I don't know. Obviously, she came to terms with whatever happened, the love child alleged love child. Well,
illegitimate child.
Is real.
Yeah, well, the real love child. She came to terms with it way before we even heard about it.
Yeah.
So she's dealt with that. She's figured out that her relationship means more to her than all this extra, the baby and outside thing. So they probably have a deeper connection that we will never understand.
Right.
And so I can't put myself in a woman's shoes and say, I would, girl, leave him. Because
exactly.
It's
I don't
easier
know.
said than done.
It is easier said than done.
When you invested that kind of time in somebody and you're hearing all this, you're just
And you don't know what's going on in the relationship, that if they are, taking breaks or stepping out on each other or just whatever, what caused that or who was responsible for that. And also, too, I mean, we are supposed to forgive. And so love,
True. It's a Christian
forgives,
principle.
Yeah. And, they look as if they are happy. And we can't even hate for that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's a good-looking couple.
They are.
Yeah. They're going to have a prenup. She's like, honey, if something goes down, she's taking your money, not mine. So girl, more power to you. She protected whatever she got. Yeah.
But that's just not fair. She gets to have this, amazing on-camera romance with the fine man. And then she gets to go home and kiss up on a fine man, too. I'm just like, oh, my goodness. Gabrielle got it made.
She does. And she looks so good. I can't believe she's 40.
No, she looks phenomenal. She's 42.
She's 42, yeah.
42.
Oh, my God.
Man, I'll tell you.
We have to reveal her age, unfortunately, on the show, guys.
Jeez.
But we appreciate that being brought to you by NecoleBitchie.com. So if you guys want to find out more information about that story or continue looking at the other posts that she gives of entertainment gossip every single 5 minutes.
I look today.
You guys can check that out.
Now, I didn't see this interview. For those that didn't see it like myself, did she go in deep about her romance with Dwayne Wade, or did they just kind of dance around?
She always scratches the surface.
Yeah,
just a
she
little,
didn't jump in there,
she likes to give him a good night kiss every night. That's like a ritual or whatever. So before she goes to sleep, gotta remember to kiss my boo.
What about during basketball season when he's there once a month or something,
Now that, I guess that's when they're
They
sleeping
Skype.
next to each
Skype
other.
kiss.
Skype kiss.
There
Okay.
we go.
Or Skype
Take
sex.
notes, fellas.
Skype.
There's no excuse
Spicy.
for that.
Spicy.
It's more than a little kiss.
There's no excuse for people not communicating these days. There's
Exactly.
too many ways to do it.
If I haven't heard from you, I need the car better be on fire or something. And even then, I want you FaceTiming me and let me see that car on fire.
In the background. But yeah, and then she said he hoards bridal magazines, so he's doing all the wedding planning. She's like, I've been there, done that. whatever.
She's like, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually the second wedding for both of them.
Both of them,
Both
but
of them.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he was
yeah.
married before.
Yeah.
Oh, he had
Yeah.
a bitter breakup with his
that's
first.
right, that's right, that's right,
Siobhan,
that's
whatever
right,
her name was.
that's
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure our expert here probably knows more about it than me.
We do have the experts in the house.
Yeah.
But similar to, Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, their relationship is being made public by these gossip columns and by you. And so
Honey, let me tell you, I was on
Go,
vacation when
get it.
all that stuff went down. I'm glad. Like, I was like, when I came back and saw what I had missed, because I took 10 days off from
Good
the
for
internet, from the
you.
website, from everything. That was my first time in like 6 or 7
Wow.
years. And I mean, I needed it. But when I came back and saw everything I had missed, because it was her situation and Ludacris, having his
Oh,
little,
yeah, his little
in the
prenup.
same,
Yeah, they
like,
did both
it
come
was
out at the
like-
same time.
It was,
Yeah.
it was like a few days apart or a week apart. I was
Yeah.
like, thank God I didn't have to write about any of that. Like,
Right.
like I came back on some old peaceful, happy.
Like,
yeah.
Exactly. Namaste.
So when you left for those 10 days,
Yeah.
you're basically your website just stopped. You didn't have
Just-
anyone doing content for you, like
Nothing,
substituting.
just
Really?
sat there because
Wow.
the thing is, if I had, first of all, my name is on the website, and I know it's people that say, why couldn't you just hire the staff? Because I would have to check every single post before it, and that's not a
Exactly.
real
That's not a
vacation.
vacation.
I'm
Yeah.
working. Like, you don't want
So you
anyone
don't have a staff. You're actually doing the
No,
post
I
yourself?
do. I do have. I've gotten wiser. Work
Okay.
smarter, not harder. So I have. When I came back, I was hiring like crazy. But yeah, I do have girls that help me. Set up posts, and I go in and put the little Necole Bitchie magic on it before it publishes.
Right, but you look at it before it's going
And you have
Yeah.
a column I saw that says relationships, but it doesn't have the information up there yet on relationships. I'm gonna need you to consult.
No, well, it
let's
said
talk about
relationships.
Spicy
sex.
Marie.
You know?
Yeah.
It said
I
got it
relationships
right.
because all the celebrities that might talk about relationships, I was supposed to categorize them. So if you click on that one, it would just be all the relationships.
Got it. You need to be the first story
Yeah.
in that column.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about relationships and sex right now. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get
Just
you.
saying.
I'm trying to warm
I'm about to say,
up
Spicy,
first.
make that happen.
I'm warming her up before I get into it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people know about your column and they follow you, but what they don't know is the personal you, the you that's outside of the gossip. And although you reveal people's relationships for a living, yours is very private. So I'm gonna get you to talk about whether you're in one or not.
Well, no, I'm not in one. And that's the thing. That's why I had to go on a vacation. I had to start reanalyzing my
yeah.
life. Like I wake up every day and talk about these people's lives, but where's my life,
Exactly.
And it's funny because I have lived some life. Like the first few years, I was like doing ratchet shit and then had to sorry about this.
for you. Let it
So I
out.
would
Black
do ratchet
Hollywood
stuff,
exclusive.
Then
Right.
I'd roll over the next morning and talk about their ratchet shit.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, but as the site grew, my time to dedicate myself to relationships and ratchet shit and stuff I had no business doing got smaller and smaller because it turned into from a blog to a business.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, so yeah.
So the question is, are you looking for some? I mean, your hat is totally saying, "Boys, come holla at Bring your." So are you on the not prowl, but are you available?
Are you on
Right.
prowl?
Are you available and open?
I am.
to-
I am. I'm available and open.
What is your type?
What is my type? You know what? It all comes down to one thing. I always say I want someone that I admire. And I feel like if I admire him, then we align, like he's aligned with me spiritually, mentally, and everything. Like I don't have to say
Okay,
a
I'm
man
all physically.
that believes in God and this and that and this and that and this whole list. Like
Right.
if I admire him, he's everything.
I like
That I
that.
want.
Exactly.
I like that. That encompasses everything.
Yeah, everything.
Oh,
And it
that's
keeps
dope.
it simple versus
Yeah.
having like he has to
Yeah.
do this, he has to
A
do that.
checklist, yeah.
Like I want someone that makes me want to be better. You know
Someone
what I'm
who
saying?
pushes you.
Wow.
Yes.
So how
you make me better.
so how does someone like you date fit? How do you meet people? Is it the people that you're doing stories about and interviewing, or are you being hooked up? I know I was about to start playing matchmaker in a minute for you.
For real?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
about
I'm
to.
down.
Spicy will
I
make
might-
it happen.
I might have someone
She
in
will
mind
hook you
right
up
now.
on the show.
But do you want to stay out of the entertainment business with the men that you choose, or do you? It does
You know,
not
I
matter?
kind of do because I just want to break from. I'm in it every day, you know,
Right.
just escape from it. But I don't want to miss out on the perfect person for me by
If he
putting
is.
all these restrictions, like no athletes, nobody in the entertainment industry, no actors, no,
Right.
you know.
What about this race matter to you?
No, I'm an equal opportunity
for you.
dater.
Open to everything. All
Yeah,
right.
open
Me
to
too,
everything.
girl.
I ain't
Yes.
mad at that.
I want to encourage more women to do that because
Yes.
when you box yourself, you could possibly be missing out on someone all the way in China that
Yeah.
might be the one
She
for
said
you.
China.
What's so
I'm
funny?
just saying.
I was
That man in
Paris.
Yugoslavia, I'm just saying, he could make it happen.
But I was in Paris. Well, Paris was one of the places I went during my 10-day break, and I met this guy, and that was it. We took a
Ooh
picture,
la la.
and it's funny.
Did he talk to you like this?
Yeah,
Hello,
you
Nicole,
know, they have
how are you?
That's my
amazing
French accent.
I
But
know,
it's funny,
girl.
he just emailed me the other day because he found our picture online.
Oh,
He found your picture online?
our picture together. you
Oh,
know.
seriously? What?
Yeah.
Someone just put it up on some random
No,
site?
because
Or?
I did I like Instagrammed or something like
I
yeah.
see.
So,
Oh, okay.
And
I
I,
was like,
thought that
somebody
was
doing
so
you,
cute.
girl.
But yeah.
so he Googled. He was like looking. Obviously,
Yeah.
he was lurking.
Yes, he was.
Women, don't act like y'all don't do that.
Oh, I
Someone
do.
else Googled it and came to him and was like, "Who's this girl you with?"
Oh,
yeah, like, who's this girl
okay.
you with? He was like, "And that girl was you."
So was it like a romantic picture? Were you guys like going out on a date, or was it just like
No,
a?
we took a picture that I'll show it to y'all later.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to see this
Our
one.
producers might have
Yeah,
to
I was about to say,
pull
do we have
this,
some?
this photo in Paris. But we do have a picture of Nicole and her beautiful self from like a photo shoot that you
Oh,
yes,
had
I saw
done.
that.
And I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's like some kick-ass. That's
I
like
love
a
it.
That's
hot
spicy
photo.
right there.
That is
That is
spicy,
spicy.
That's spicy.
certified right
That's
there.
Spicy certified.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
spicy
that.
certified
That's
and
one of my favorite
bitchy
pictures.
approved.
Yeah, that is one of my favorites.
And that's a hard move to get it to look all perfect like that.
Yeah.
Now, do you
And
find
those
that you
shoes
are
are-
intimidating to men when you are meeting men? Are they intimidated by your career and your success and your beauty?
I think so. It's kind of hard because the persona of Necole Bitchie is way bigger than I am, you know, and it precedes who I am. So when people date me, they don't see me as Nicole Kane. They see me as
Right.
you know, and it's like I feel like some of the guys that I've met that I've dated are so amazing, but they always hit me with the line, "You're too good for me," or "I'm not ready," you know,
Oh,
like,
no.
you know, "I'm not good enough for you," or whatever. And it's just, yeah.
But sometimes men are just trying to be honest when they say that.
And I
'Cause as a man,
appreciate that because you're not wasting my time, and
Right.
and I don't want to. Like, what's that guy from Single Ladies? He said, Travis Winfrey. He said, women are out here dating incomplete men.
Right.
Yeah, and I think
Preach.
that's you know, we want them to be all these things, and they haven't found themselves yet, you know?
Right.
So,
Or what do they say too? That women hope that women hope that their man will change, and men hope that their woman will never change. Like, but it's true.
Exactly.
You fall in love with people's potential,
Not who they actually
Yeah.
are at the time.
and so
Yeah.
if they're being honest with you and they're saying, "Hey, I'm not ready," then obviously you can't admire that because it's not all encompassing of what you need at the moment.
But see, what if the reason the particular individual is not ready is because of his drive? Maybe he's trying to get somewhere, and maybe he just thinks at the stage that he's at may not necessarily be up to standard for you.
yeah, I mean, my thing is if I like you enough, I'm going to invest time
And
and
work
like,
at- yeah.
like trying to, you know,
Lift the
elevate
person
you
up.
and get you
Grow
to
him.
where you upgrade you, whatever you want to
Okay.
call it.
Upgrade.
It just sounds like you get tired of hearing that after a while. If you hear
Yeah,
that guy
like-
after guy after
yeah.
guy, and then it starts making you look at yourself, and you know you're.
And then
picking-
you start dumbing yourself down.
Exactly.
And that's what
I
I
was trying
do.
to say.
Like,
Exactly.
you know, it
Oh,
gets
no.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay, you're not dating anybody at the current moment, but you have in the past. So, what does a good relationship look like to you? What does love look like to you? Have you loved? You had to have loved. You never loved.
I thought I've loved.
I had to
like,
love.
Like,
Your whole life? No.
Okay, there you
Not with
guys
that
have it.
face,
Take a
girl.
screenshot. Look at this woman right here. She is ready
Like what?
and very lovable. Okay.
Have you ever been in a serious relationship? Or have you ever been in a relationship at all?
Nicole. What's your sign, girl?
Virgo.
I'm a Virgo. Oh my God.
And this goes in relationships every other week.
Are you serious?
I'm a relationship
And
check.
it's the thing, like, yeah, like
But
I
you-
want
Not
to
with
do,
me, though,
like,
but-
because there's like, I could have been in many relationships if I had settled for what it was, but I wasn't willing to settle for what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, so.
Okay.
So
Like,
them
that's why
standards is
I
pretty
can't-
high then.
That's why when people are like, that's why you can't get a man, honey. Like every woman.
She put
can
the finger
get,
up.
You can.
Every woman can get a man
At any time.
At
We
any
can go to the
time.
gas station.
At the gas station.
At any time.
You want to
I
fill
can
my
go sit
tank?
at the pizza shop all day, and I have a boyfriend by the end of the night.
Thank you.
Right.
But
Period.
it's what you know, what kind of
quality.
relationship you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Like, it almost something real.
Yeah, quantity means
Not
nothing.
know we're gonna take pictures and post them up on Instagram, but and if you're texting back and forth, y'all pen pals.
Exactly.
You ain't dating.
Right.
No.
You ain't
No.
dating.
What time you picking me up? That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's talk on the phone a little
Right.
bit.
So, I think that's really. I don't even know why I'm stuttering right now. But,
Right.
but no, I think that's really awesome because I do believe that a lot of women, particularly, don't take this the wrong way, but I think women particularly
offense.
are afraid. Spicy. I know if you take it the wrong way, that cup may end up on me.
I'm all, what you
That Mexican will come out. But no, I think a lot of times women are afraid to be alone, and they're afraid to be like, to have that connotation of not having a man or not. So a lot of times they'll just be with someone just so they have
Yes.
somebody there.
Yes.
You
I don't
know.
need a roommate.
Yeah.
If I gotta share bathrooms and bedrooms, like, I gotta like you, like,
Right.
a lot. It gotta be real. So yeah.
And you feel
No,
like
I hear. I'm intimidated just listening. Like, man,
my
woo.
thing is,
I don't know.
no,
Woo.
but my thing is,
like, oh, okay,
like, we do settle for certain type of relationships, and then we get sometimes what happens. Then you get married and you settled for this relationship.
Yep.
Then you end up just roommates.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Just roommates. You come in from work. Hey,
Companions.
babe.
Nobody's
he go to
talking to
his
anybody.
room. He go upstairs and play a PlayStation. You're downstairs on the phone with your girls. But
Talking
it's,
about he playing PlayStation.
but it's like
It's
no
called a
real
man cave,
connection.
and every married man should have a man cave.
now,
I
are
don't
you
care.
willing?
Shut up.
Are you willing to compromise? You're not going to settle, but are you willing to compromise?
Yeah,
And if so,
definitely.
what?
Um,
Because not every man is going to come with every single thing.
Of course
Sure.
not.
What are
Of
your
course
red
not.
flags? Like, what are certain
Oh,
things,
yeah.
red flags that are like, not
I'm
gonna
not
work?
doing that. Absolutely not.
It's funny because a guy that I used to date, he like all my exes and not exes because I ain't really do anything serious, but they're finding me on Facebook. So like the last 2 years they've been coming out of the
Coming
woodwork.
out of the
I mean,
woodwork.
one
Hey,
had
girl.
I hope he ain't watching this, but he probably only got internet.
I see
No,
why he's
but
an
one
ex.
was like just like a high school guy I dated at high school. He had just got out of jail for like the fourth
Okay,
time.
Necole.
He hit me on Facebook with his like jail phone, like,
No,
and he's telling me,
no.
"Girl, hit me up. If I'm not at this number, call my mom's house."
Wow.
I'm
Okay, so
like-
he's probably definitely not watching.
So, but it's funny because each time they contact me, it's something like with him. I was like, wow, that's what you could have ended up with. You like, look how far you've come. Like,
Exactly.
You were
Yeah.
delivered.
yeah, and then there was another one that I used to think that I was like so in love with. Like that was my like
That one dude that gets
yeah,
you. Yes.
from high school, and I would like look for him every few years.
Tripping.
And I finally, he finally found me. I would look for him because I thought we were gonna run off in the sunset. After,
yeah.
Like the last time I talked to him, I was like, just moved to Detroit. I didn't really have any place to stay, and I didn't have my life together. And years later, I'm here, have this successful career. I thought we were gonna run off in the sunset. I felt like I got myself together. You have a career, I have a career.
Right, let's do it.
I see his name in my Facebook inbox and my heart dropped like, oh my God, this is it. We have to run off in the And then I opened it and he was like, hey, Necole, didn't he spell my name right?
No, what?
Wow.
And he was like, just want to know if you can help me promote this book.
Oh,
and then he was like, call me. That's it.
That was it. Now,
How
how-
you doing? How you been? Like,
So did you call him?
I responded
that was a
back.
good, that was a good question.
I'm just saying.
I responded back and I said, it's unbelievable. It's been this long time and you didn't even say, how are you doing? How you been? He was like, oh, boo, sorry.
No,
Don't be
done.
bad. Call me.
What? That's why
Wow.
she is single. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to
No.
work on the
Wow.
type of men that
Exactly.
you like. Okay.
And Spicy knows some good quality men
I
too.
know. Shoot, I got some men for you. Okay.
If I was gay, she would have me a boyfriend a long time ago. I'm just saying.
Nice.
I am going to be a certified matchmaker this summer, y'all. So watch out.
Yes, I believe it, though.
I'm getting
Yeah,
my
you're good at
credentials.
that.
I'm totally doing it.
Shoot, she does a good job
I'm about,
matching herself.
I'm about to get you though, because we're gonna hook you up. Don't
I'm
even
about to
trip.
get you.
I'm about to get you.
Yes.
Right?
But first of all, we know you're complete. Okay, you've had a lot of time to grow from as far as your career is concerned, spiritually, mentally. You recommended books to me. I mean, I have seen your growth in the process as well during our friendship. And you know, one thing that is for certain is now that you are whole, now I believe, you know, someone is going to come into your life. God's going to bless you. But in the meantime, until that happens, what are you doing to get your rocks off?
Are you talking about sex, girlfriend?
What are you doing to get your needs met in the meantime until Mr. Right comes?
Working.
Nicole.
You keep it real. Are you at least having, like, you know, side booze? Are you got toys? I mean, I'm living that abstinent life right now, but I'm not gonna lie, I got some toys under my bed.
Spicy, I know you got some toys, girl. All right.
It's hard. We have needs. Come on, Nicole, you're gonna dish it.
Well, Candy, you know, Candy Burris. You know,
Yeah.
she
She was
has,
escaped, right?
yeah,
Yes.
she has bedroom candy. And
Bedroom candy.
They keep sending me sex toys. So
Do they
thank
really?
You,
Oh, tell them to
Candy.
send some my
Yeah.
way.
You can bring them to the studio,
Yes,
girl.
I keep getting them. You know, like
Well, you
So,
need to use them.
Yeah.
Do it.
Have you tried them? Tell the truth.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good.
I mean, I gotta.
Oh, that was.
try 'em
that
out.
was-
Yes.
Are they effective or?
Yeah.
So I should go get some bedroom candy.
Some bedroom candy.
Bedroom
Got it.
candy.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear that? Bedroom candy. Send us some
Yeah.
bedroom candy to Black Hollywood Live.
I mean, I like
take
the
some
fact
to go.
that they
Our
come
news
in,
ones.
like she has like a little tickler thing. I don't know. Like, he's like, what? Yeah. But it comes to this
don't know
thing
what
that
this
looks
stuff
like a
is, so-
lipstick. So
Yes.
you don't have to be
Embarrassed
embarrassed
by
going
having
through the airport or
Right.
you moving and your
Wait,
friend's
and you
man
keep it
is
in your
moving
purse?
you. And
Yes.
Yeah, like
So hold
it's
on, let me say
little-
this.
it
It's a
looks like
portable dildo
Basically.
It looks like a little
disguised
lipstick
as a
thing.
lipstick.
Yes.
What
So
kind
I
of?
could just reapply and then buzz myself
And
at the same
reapply.
time if I needed to.
I don't know about all that. but, yeah.
Yes.
Whoa. Okay, that's actually a really good idea, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she came with it with a bed.
But
She
why would
came
you
with
need
it.
it? Why wouldn't you just pack that in like a suitcase? Why would you need that in your purse? It's not like you go at all time of the
Maybe
day
you're having a
just.
stress-
I
Like
walk
it-
around with
Maybe
it
you're
in my
having a
purse.
stressful day.
Okay,
You know?
now back to Gabrielle Union on the episode of Mary Jane. Before she was seeing an old boo, she got her rocks off first in her office before she went out on the date, so that way she wouldn't be as free
Exactly.
spirited
Now
to
see,
give her panties up.
There's got to be etiquette to masturbation, all right?
Sorry,
In the yes, in the office. Come on, that's just
Come on,
that's
a
foul.
dude is saying there has to be etiquette to masturbation.
Thank you.
Okay, if I was in my classroom just beaten off or something,
I'm sure
I would be
I'm
fired.
sure
I would be arrested.
I'm
I
sure
would-
there's men
children.
that just beat off in their offices.
Exactly.
He works in a classroom
Okay,
with kids, so I
different.
understand your
Yeah.
situation.
I'd be a pedophile sex offender in the whole night.
About, like office, like 8 to 5, you know, just like with other grown-ups.
But still, it's a professional environment.
If it's your
you-
office and you're sitting
I'll put
in
it
the
like
seat,
this: would you, if you had your own office, like in a public place, would you get your rocks off in the office?
No, I wouldn't feel comfortable. I
See?
would feel like
It's-
there was a hidden camera somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely have sex
Would
on
you
the
do,
desk, though.
Drea?
Exactly.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, what was it?
Confession.
Have sex on the desk.
On the desktop.
Yes.
Wow, like during business hours or like late at night, y'all come up there and get the freaky on.
It is what it is.
Would you ever consider dating anybody that you've interviewed? Because not only do you do written stories, but you also have done you also do video now and use red carpet, everything. Would you ever date any of the people that you're working with or that you interview?
Ooh.
Yeah. It depends.
Because I feel like you're in an environment where it's beautiful people
I
all
have
the
to trust
time.
them to keep their damn mouth shut. Like
Yeah.
I've dated some people in the past that's trying to put our like whatever
Social
we
media
had,
ad-
it wasn't love, on blast, and I'm like, dude, that's like.
Now,
no,
how are you going
to
to be
try
mad
to-
at people for doing that when you do that every day?
I was going to ask how you reconcile that.
First of all, I don't really put anybody's business out there that's not already out there. Yeah.
So it
like,
has to be public information first. Okay.
Or they've like, hey,
So you
girl,
had
can you link
standards.
this? Like, yeah.
So, for
Right.
example, if you had a fling with Chris Brown, like in Vegas, you're saying you would not report that on your site. You wouldn't say nothing about it. You would keep that on the low.
This hypothetical question?
So you know, exclusive me.
Hey, who did it? Vanessa Milano do that with Nick Lachey or something like that, or
She leaked herself.
yeah, something random like that. It was a long time ago.
I mean, a lot of women do
Did she marry?
promote
they
their
married.
relationships.
Yeah.
well,
that's different.
ultimately,
Yeah, that's different.
but basically, you're saying you wouldn't report any gossip that involved you and another celebrity.
Hell no.
No, exactly. Keep that
She has some
under the
integrity,
wraps.
okay?
I don't know if there's a
But I
moral
I
barometer
know
to.
what you're saying.
I
understand
understand because that was where my thing was is that do celebrities in relationships ever get upset because you put their information out there and hold you accountable for having leaked it?
No, again, I don't like to report something that's not already on like if I'm at a party and somebody's in the corner, he's married and he's cheating with I'm not gonna be
You're
the
not
one to
gonna
put
be
that
like,
out there.
Oh wow!
Hell no.
Right.
No.
I think-
Paparazzi police.
I like my freedom. I like to go wherever I want to without looking over my shoulder.
Worried about
I
some-
remember,
yeah.
let me tell you, and this is nothing about sex, but you just never know how people are going to respond to you. And I was at a party recently, a event, and I saw Keisha Cole, and I see her about to leave out. And then I saw her spot me, and she kind of beelined over.
And you're like,
and
okay,
I was
okay,
like,
okay.
Right. I was like, Lord have mercy. I ain't got time to be fighting up in this party. I got on my good heels.
Let's do it.
I ain't got time to be messing up this makeup and whatever.
Exactly.
Because you just don't know. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And she came over and she was so sweet and so nice. And
you
so
were like,
You were like, thank you,
know,
Jesus.
and she was just like, I don't know, she just was. Yeah,
cool.
very sweet girl. And so,
You
I
were
felt
ready to
so
go.
bad that I was like, saw her and thought she was about to come over and be like, girl,
Cut you.
see,
Because
whatever you
Keisha
said.
Cole ain't no
Yeah.
joke.
Oh,
She
yeah.
also-
She
she got ratchetness in her.
She got that
Yeah,
gangster.
she's
She
a
from East
very
Oakland.
beautiful
Yes, you saw her
girl,
show.
but she's also very tough and she stands up for herself. You know what? I know why I have my guards up, because there was a blog where it was a time where there was a blog, and then she had tweeted me, and she was like, she basically, the tweet was almost like, I mean, we could see each other, you know.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was trying to
Wow.
figure out why I would think that. But yeah, it was a tweet like, oh, you could see me, one of those things.
How did you respond to that? Or you-
I don't think I did. I maybe retweeted so everybody else could
Laugh
see.
out
So,
loud.
yeah, but,
I know, right?
but, yeah.
Have you encountered that? Have you encountered a celebrity coming up to you and just having going at it with you?
No, I had. I remember me and Meek Mill was going at each other for a while, and then and we were going at each other a day before I knew I had to go to an event where I would see him at, because I was going to a listening party for Wale, which I knew he was going to show up. So it's so weird, oh gosh, me and him, we're going back and forth on Twitter. I got to see him tomorrow.
And then you see the person
It's
in
gonna
real
be,
life.
Yeah, it's gonna be just.
what was
feels
his
weird.
beef? with you?
The first time around, it was about a girl writing into my website saying that she asked him for a picture out in, she was in the Netherlands or Amsterdam, one of those countries. And she just said, I asked him, I'm a big fan. I went to a show, and afterwards I seen him walking. So I was like, can I get a picture? And he was like, $100.
What?
Yeah. And I mean,
Wow.
It was probably a joke. No.
well, she was upset he didn't take the picture, but
He didn't take it.
and so I had Instagrammed her email. And so people were going crazy because he had just did it too in Paris. And so they
wow.
were hitting him up.
Okay, so that was already happening. This is something that was already.
Already
Okay.
happening.
So then,
But he held
when
her
you take
responsible.
anonymous tips like that, how do you determine the credibility behind it?
With her, I felt like well, he had just did it in Paris. And people were
Exactly.
talking, but with her.
Or just generally speaking, not necessarily.
With her, it was. She was writing in a way that sounded very upset,
Accurate.
genuinely upset. Not
went with your
like,
gut.
yo, let me tell. I want to put Meek Mill on blast.
Blast.
It sounded like she typed it straight from it just happened, and she was upset, and she wanted to tell somebody, and she knew that I do fan stories.
Right.
Let me tell Necole. She
Exactly.
sounded genuinely upset. She didn't sound like, hey, I want to put this man on blast. Let me
I
tell
see.
you how. Yeah.
So you use your
can decipher
discretion.
The vibe of
Yeah,
people, 'cause you probably
yeah.
get a lot of stuff like that where
Yeah.
you can just tell, okay, this person just being ratchet.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't have nobody's baby girl. By
Yeah. And I have a little soft spot. I just think that just fans, like they're the ones that support you and
Yeah.
get you where you are today, and they just want a picture, and that would make her entire life just
Right.
to
It's
snap that
2
one
seconds.
picture.
And it's also good to know too that you're very selective about the information that you're choosing to post, because
Exactly,
us
yeah.
as readers, we don't know that. We think
Yeah, I just
like
believe
this
everything.
is breaking news and that the artist doesn't even know yet that it's out. And so, you know, the fact that
I'm definitely not breaking news. Like I always come in after everybody else.
And then you
I
kinda
like,
creep
and to
on
be
it.
honest, I really like to see what everybody else say about something before I come in and report it. So I'm never the first to break anything because I like to give the whole story.
Right.
And so
right,
I look around, I'm like, dang, they left out that important piece and this.
Then put them all
And then I
together.
put it all together and give them the full, you know, I try to give them the
More
full thing. So
cohesive.
if it's a breaking
good.
news and it's like where, oh, this car just got on fire, and then that's it, it doesn't go up because we don't have any info.
Right.
But once all the details start spilling, which is over the next hour or two, all the details that start coming together, that's when I...
But it's good to know that celebrities can be out with you and they don't have to worry about their personal business being
yeah,
splashed
they
if
don't
they're
have
at a
to
party,
worry
like
about
you
it,
said.
but they do worry
Yeah.
about it.
Of course
and it's
they
so
do.
annoying. It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Like, you're not
I
gonna
remember,
post this, right?
I remember I went to Jamaica last year to be with a friend of mine. I didn't know that it was gonna be like people out there that was like semi-celebrity or whatever, and it was this big thing with them, you know, asking, hey, can you please tell her not to put this and that on her website? Like,
Oh my God.
And I wasn't even paying these people no attention. I'm
Like, I'm
sitting
like,
there
who are
drinking
you?
my punch, and I'm thinking I'm having a good time at a function. And I'm sitting around these people and just being normal
Just
me.
talking, yeah.
Yeah.
They must have
And-
been doing something they weren't supposed to be doing.
and you know,
Exactly.
it's funny because I think I am kind of like, I don't know what word to use it, but when I go somewhere, I mentally, I don't think people will know who I am.
Right.
So I'm just myself and I'm there and I'm, you know, and so that bothers me when I leave and then somebody calls me and say, hey, they just wanted to make sure you don't put this and that on. And I'm like, what?
Who are you talking about?
Like,
Yeah.
it's almost like they're questioning my character, but they're also questioning the person that invited me there around all these
But they
people.
really don't know. It's like they're
They don't. And I-
paranoid.
yeah,
Right.
and I
Right.
get
Yeah.
it, but yeah, that's an annoying thing. That's the days that I hate what I do.
right.
And I'm just like, I just want to be normal. I just want to go work my 9 to
What's
5.
normal
and
to
just
you? Like, if
work
you
my
weren't
9 to
doing this,
5
what would
or,
you be doing?
Like
Exactly.
working at a publicity or marketing branding agency, and
Oh, I
yeah,
can see
just,
that.
you know, yeah.
Because you really did develop, you created an entire brand. So definitely, I can totally see that. That would be right up her alley. But let's get back a little bit to relationships, okay? Because last,
You're like, look,
last
right away.
I'm just saying, but let's tell the people what they really want to hear. Okay, last episode we talked about Black Hollywood Live, and we dedicated the episode to the relationships throughout history that have made some successful men in succeed, whether it be political or entertainers. They've been in relationships and the relationships help them succeed. What's your take on relationships? Do you think that it's better to be single trying to make it in this industry, or that when you have someone or support unit that you can turn to or come home to every night, that it makes it easier?
Definitely makes it easier, but it has to be somebody that's if they're giving you headaches, then
Right.
that's not gonna work
Yeah.
because you're
not healthy
already
for you.
stressful at work, and then you gotta go home
Yep.
and deal with them. Like
Yep.
that's just, and that's why I like to tell women, like sometimes, men date women that's not gonna bring them headaches. That's as simple as that.
It's
like,
as simple as, especially for
Say
men.
that
want
again.
The headache.
I know.
all
So
the
when
women
I'm
listening.
ready to get feisty, I'm like, okay, what's the better way that I can
Deal with this?
communicate with him so that it doesn't sound like I'm nagging in a way, like basically instead of saying I don't like when you do this and that, I love when you do this
Right.
and that. You know,
Yes.
like
And what book did you get that from?
I don't know.
Oh. I was
I'm
gonna say, because
just
it says
saying,
that in a
like-
lot of self-help books.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you read Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus,
Yes.
like all those books, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, all those books say it's all about the way that you communicate your message to him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And men, we appreciate that as well. Real talk. We really appreciate that. I
That
mean,
takes a lot of practice, though, because you fall into those natural man-woman dynamics where you do end up nagging and they do end up doing some crazy stuff. So you have to like really.
but you, I don't know. I think there's a way, kind of like you said, there's a way of doing it. You know, because it's very
that's
rare
insane.
that you'll see a man just come up and start nagging at his wife for no reason. Like, honey, how come you didn't?
Yeah.
You know,
Let his dinner not be made and let him not have any bobble or
It's
sex for a
positive.
week.
I mean, you gotta do
okay,
positive.
sex, yes, you cannot deprive a man
No,
of
you
that.
gotta do positive reinforcement. So they
Positive
get
reinforcement.
the good stuff when they're being good and they do all the right things. And, you know.
Reward your man, yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Exactly.
Reward your man.
Okay,
Bobble, oh, go ahead.
Oh, bobble.
Okay, stop.
You said my favorite word. No. What about, let's talk a little bit about, how long you've been in the business and your clock. Your clock, is it ticking? Because I kind of feel like the pressure of, sometimes, dang, I'm entering into this, business. I want love at the same time, but I also kind of want babies.
Yes,
Like,
it's
do you want a
true.
family?
Mine
Do you
is
want
clock
kids?
ticking.
I do want a family and I do want kids. But yeah, I think we should be together before we do the family and kids, because
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I've called like a family member and if I didn't have these kids,
Right.
I would be doing this and I would be doing, and then
Exactly.
they almost make it sound like a regret or they resent that. And I want to be in a place where I can be a good mother, and I would have to be at a certain place in my life and in my career and stable, or it's just be all over the place. I want to give my child the best life, and to give he or she the best life, I have to be, financially stable and just in a very good place in my career, and just,
Yeah.
Yes. Like doing it the traditional way, get married, have the kids.
Because the
so you become
Hollywood
a-
way is like, I'm dating this boyfriend and I'm going to have his baby.
And we'll
And that's
figure
when
it
you
out
become the
later.
baby
yeah.
mama.
We'll figure
I
it
feel
out
like
later.
that's
Yeah.
the thing
I don't
in
wanna-
Hollywood now.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be nobody's baby mama. I don't want to resent every time I got to see him,
Exactly.
That's
Look at my
horrible.
kid.
or he think this is like an open safe deposit box, or open like where he can come and drop off the kid and get a little, and then no, none of that, no cookies, no.
Yes. Yeah.
This
Now-
my husband and baby.
Would
you
you,
know?
would you date a man who had kids already?
Well, once you start getting older,
Girl.
Right.
Let's
You don't
be
discriminate.
nice, but once you start getting older and older, it's like you got to start crossing.
Things off that little list.
Yeah.
I don't want to do somebody who's never been married before. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
That's funny because as a man, that's a hard thing to do as well. Join
Yes.
a
Isn't
woman,
it the opposite?
a woman that
It's
already
harder
has
for
a
you
village.
guys.
Now,
Yes,
wait
absolutely.
a minute. Now, I definitely, I don't want to date a man with like multiple baby mamas.
Right.
Like if they've been married and they had like
That's
2 kids,
different.
but I gotta not only deal with you now, I gotta deal with 4 or 5 different
Yeah.
personalities.
And their families and all
Right.
that stuff. No.
And they think they about to get a little piece of what I got over here.
Can you tell Nicole to? No.
No.
Exactly.
Because once you get married, they got access to your money too.
Right.
It's
That's
our
right.
money. Yeah, our money.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So you got to think about all those things.
Now, Nicole, would you ever get a prenup if you got married, or just depended on who you married?
It all depends on the circumstance. It's kind of, I don't know.
Do you believe in a prenup? Like, do you think that those are
I do believe
that those should
protecting your
exist?
assets, huh?
You believe that those should exist in a relationship?
If it makes both people comfortable, yeah.
Because there is the argument that if you sign a prenup, that means that you believe that there is a potential to not be with this
It's
person.
like
Exactly.
it's like insurance.
It is, but then again, see, that's another reason, and you see it a lot of times in Hollywood, because Hollywood couples,
Yeah, they just
get
do
to-
it.
just do it, whatever,
whatever,
Yeah, 'cause it looks
they
good.
just,
It looks good.
elope, whatever. But I think that you kind of made a good point, Spicy, that when you get a prenup, that's kind of like saying inevitably there will be a split, or
Yeah.
there's a possibility, So I think really, as far as getting a prenup, the only way it would really, I guess, logistically make sense is if you were a billionaire and maybe you married somebody that was like, homeless. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's it. But no. I'm just saying, can you still have true love and get a prenup? Like, can you really
Yeah.
fall in love with somebody, be in love, and would you be able to get a prenup?
I mean, I think what if there's 2 people who've already been married before, and maybe they both have a lot of money, and they're gonna get together. I think 2 people like that would probably be like, no, we should just get a prenup. I love you, I know you love me, but like just in case. Like if you've already had some bad experience where you didn't have one, two people like that to me would probably get a prenup.
I mean, and then there's the argument too that because I do not want to feel as if I need to sign a prenup with my partner, but I've heard the other
that's a
argument
tough.
that people grow apart and they change. And although you may be
Yes.
marrying someone at the relationship at this point in time in your life,
10
you know,
years from
10
now,
years
so-
from now, you don't know what they're capable of or what happens because life happens.
Yeah.
And so in able to protect yourself and have that insurance, you sign on the dotted line.
But I think that's the whole purpose of getting married, though. You're taking a leap of faith.
Yeah.
When you get, you know. when
It's
you-
weird too, because in the entertainment industry,
leap of
like
faith.
if I was a regular, you know, if I worked a regular 9 to 5, no matter if it's lawyer, you know, whatever it is, like if I dated a lawyer, 90% chance 5 years from now he's still gonna be a lawyer.
Right.
A nurse, same thing. But in the entertainment industry,
You don't
know what you're gonna be 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna be doing 5 years from now.
Exactly.
You know, I don't see myself being a celebrity gossip blogger 5 years from now. So whoever I date has to know, like, he has to love me for who I am today and
Yeah.
who I'm gonna, you know, be
Exactly.
5 years from now. And it's
Exactly.
kind of hard because, again, in the entertainment industry, that's what we have to deal with. Like, again, someone that's like accountant or whatever, she's dating a teacher or accountant or whatever,
There's more stability there versus
Stability
dating
there.
a hot actor in 5 years. He could be broke, being like, "Hey, can I borrow a dollar?"
he hasn't had a
Like,
role
what?
since you dated him, you know? Like,
Now,
Speaking of broke,
last time-
would you look
yeah.
at someone's credit score before marrying them?
I
And would
can't
that
shut
no, no.
Yes.
I saw that on a list of things that
Yes.
people. So Spicy was serious about
No,
that
well,
too.
yeah.
She
no,
said
I would-
yes.
I
Because
would
somebody has
definitely-
asked for my credit score.
No.
And I get it. You're investing.
Someone asked for your credit score?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Like,
I think that's a clear representation of how this person manages money
Well,
and manage.
But the thing is, they might not have it depends on what they do because you need a business manager. Let me introduce you to my business manager. You need to get this together and he's going to help you get it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That is true.
You're
That's someone
supposed
trying to help you out.
share
Yeah.
everything
Versus just
before you
saying-
get married.
Just thinking that they're a bad person because they have you are not your credit score.
No,
Thank
and
you,
that is
Nicole.
correct. No judging, but at the same time, you need to reveal all
'Cause
your
you do
business.
take all that
yeah, your
together when you get
finances,
married.
your
Yeah.
I
credit.
mean, I definitely think you should know each other's credit scores and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not
But it's
judging
not
someone
a
by their
deal
credit
breaker
score.
for
Because I
you.
know it's hard, especially when you're busy keeping up with bills and trying
Yes.
to,
Yeah.
like, it's a job. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta be very
Yeah.
So,
organized.
to that question, would you date a person who has a normal 9 to 5? Would you be open to falling in love with the manager of Foot Locker?
A Foot Locker?
I don't
That's a
know.
good question,
I'm just
yeah.
saying. What
I
if he
used- I
was
used to work there,
amazing?
so, yeah.
What if he was amazing and he
It
just
depends on what our conversation is like. If we're having,
Shoes.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Jordans?
We might connect on the recent books that he read and the recent books that I read, you know?
Right.
It's all about finding someone that you, like, you don't want to be in a room with someone and you don't have nothing to talk about, you know?
Right.
So basically, you're saying job and money doesn't matter. It's all mental. What he has up.
It
until-
is like our chemistry and how we connect.
And those things can change, but you,
Sure.
if you're attracted
true.
to a successful person or you fall in love with someone who has the potential to be successful, I definitely believe like in pushing them and encouraging them if
Yeah,
they're not
yeah,
there
yeah.
yet.
So then, why do you always hear this thing for women? You got to marry up, marry up, marry up. You know,
Because a lot of times, if you're dating down, a lot of them are insecure.
But see, that's
a
what
lot
I'm
of them feeling like they're not too good enough for
How do you define dating down or marrying up?
Well, I mean, some people
Without just putting
some
money
people
involved.
Some people define it by money, the amount of money, your career versus their career. You
Right.
know, so it all boils down to.
But it doesn't have to be money. It could potentially be your example in the beginning that you gave us on the show was that you have to admire the person. And so
Yes.
finances doesn't mean I admire you because you have more money than me. I might admire you because you are brighter or you teach me things
it's
about
someone out there in the
myself.
Learn
community.
stuff.
Yeah.
You're intellectual.
Right.
Yeah.
You make me watch CNN every morning. I don't know. You know whatever.
For me, it would be ESPN. But
Or
yes.
ESPN.
When I say dating down, I feel like just settling for someone like they could have more money than you, but they're like
A big old hoe bag or something. Have
Yeah,
a bunch of
that, like-
girls or whatever.
like, girl, you're dating you down. You deserve so
Exactly.
much.
Yeah.
Someone who has great
Yeah.
communication. That might be an
Yeah.
admirable, characteristic that you can appreciate. And so if the manager of Foot Locker can communicate with you and he speaks life into you, but this millionaire, cheats on you and tears you down,
Exactly.
That's not
I'm
marrying
gonna
up.
go to Foot Locker.
That's definitely not married up.
You would still date the millionaire.
That's not
but
upgrading. And-
Now,
no.
now we got to ask you this because you said you're not dating anybody right now at the present moment, but you are open to dating. When you do start dating someone, tell us what's your take on how long you should make them wait before you give your body to them? Do you have a rule about that?
I do. Like, because I don't give myself up easily. But like I said, I've been
Not the
like, honey,
Virgos.
I've been there. Like, you know, I've been out there. I had my fun or whatever when I was younger. I'm older now. Like, and I do believe in. I talk about this sometimes. Soul ties and the transfer of energy and stuff. You know, I don't want your bad energy or the energy you done got from somebody else
All that
up in my
baggage.
body.
Okay.
You know, affecting my energy and my spirit. But yeah, what was the
So
question?
you're more selective.
Love you, Nicole.
She
Wasn't it
started-
how
she
long
started
would you
talking
wait
about how long
until
would you-
giving up the cookie?
So
the cookies come out the jar.
I guess it's no time frame until I'm ready.
So
So
I'm ready.
on
Yeah,
the
go
first night, if a guy just stimulates your
ahead. It's not
mind
gonna
and
happen
body,
on the first night.
and
If it happens on the first night, I'm not gonna take him serious.
oh, so you don't
I like
believe
how
a one night
switch
stand can turn into
around.
something
No,
substantial?
I'm like a man.
I like that
Well, I
switch
don't know how
around.
y'all think, but me, I'm not gonna take you serious. I might call you for a booty call every now and then, but I'm not gonna take you serious as far as like.
Right.
That's interesting.
Now,
like
why?
that.
Because
I
he
like
didn't
that
make you
situation.
wait, or because you guys didn't build ahead of time?
Yeah, because he. You sound like I'm a dude. Like
He didn't make you wait, Nicole.
wait.
So you got an attitude?
He just because I'm gonna mentally think he out there slinging.
Right.
but
Oh, so you just give it up to
Exactly.
everybody.
That's why I don't want no community penis, and it's
Thank
it's
you.
weird.
You said a
isn't
what
it?
penis?
Community penis.
Oh,
And
community.
then,
Okay.
If everybody else can get it, like
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
You want an
Exactly.
exclusive stick?
like, don't you can you imagine being in a group of girls and he fucked her, and her?
Everybody's been with
like,
your
and
man.
now that's your man.
And they
everybody's
like,
been with your man. We don't want that.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Men think the same way. We don't want a chick that's been around,
Right.
that slept
No.
with this homie, that sucked
She's
off
not
that
going
homie,
on
and
with
you know,
Yeah.
because some women will get around with clicks, and you know, men, we talk about that.
So what
Yeah.
about forgiving someone for their past though? Because what if you were to fall in love with someone who
Ooh.
used to be a whore and he's a different man now?
Well,
He
he,
have to
could
be-
be a different man for somebody else, but it depends on
Whoa!
What happened to forgiveness, people?
Right? Redemption.
whoring around with. Like if it's people that I gotta look in the face every
Exactly.
single day.
Like it can't be your coworkers.
Exactly. Because if it's people
No.
I would never
Run into. But if I run into her and I'm looking at her
I-
mouth
like-
and looking at his mouth, I can't do it.
Exactly.
No way. My
and
head's
she's
too.
looking at me like, girl, I already know what it's
Exactly.
like.
Yeah,
I
you
know what you getting every night.
Exactly.
Like what?
No, I don't like that.
Now, what would you do if the shoe was on the other foot and he held your past against you?
Well, he don't got much to hold against me,
And
but
he ain't the man for you anyway. Bye.
so that's where we can go with that. Like people can say what they want, and they can say, "Oh, she was a whore. She did this and that." Then tell them come.
Have you ever
Stand
been?
up.
Have
Where
you?
y'all at?
Speaking of that, have you ever been lied on by men? Like, hey, I hit
I
that.
have. I
you
have.
know, I
I
tapped
have.
Nicole. Like
That's
that
not
happened.
cute. That's just not cute.
It's
all.
I think every
No,
woman.
I agree.
Sorry
I think
for-
every
Yeah.
woman has
for
been lied
cursing,
on.
That's not
that's
cute.
cool.
That's not cute.
I think every woman has been lied on. And any
Absolutely.
man that has to lie about having laid with you, come on now.
Bye,
Yeah,
you're
that's not
you're
cute. He's whack.
insecure and you got to feed, you know, your ego to lie on the cuckoo. Like, come on now. Like, it makes me feel good. Like, dang, I'm worth lying about, but still,
Thank you, but yeah.
I'm
it's
like-
embarrassing because it's
I'm
not
like, "You said
true.
that?" Wow. And people believe.
Yeah, they do.
Now,
Yeah,
do you
they
confront that person after they've lied about having sex with you?
No. I let like karma is what it is. I wish you well.
Now, Nicole, have you ever had a partner in your, I guess, your sexual past that you are completely humiliated by, and if you saw them on the street, you would not speak to them and basically try to avoid them?
No.
So you're proud. Basically, everyone who you slept with, you hold in high regard.
I don't know.
I don't know about all that.
But there's nobody that she's ashamed of, right? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying?
like I'll like if we had a party together, hey, how you doing? Like yeah.
Oh, that's good. Because it seems like most people have that.
I have a person.
Yeah,
like that.
I have
saw
a few
them,
too. Like,
I'm
oh Lord,
I don't come anywhere near me.
Dang, I have an
Anyway.
ex that I wouldn't speak to either.
I wouldn't
Only
say
because I
a
would never
word.
want him to like hear my voice or see me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
one of
like
like,
that too.
you're not
want
even
them
gonna
to see
get
you when
that.
you're at your best.
You better like do that. I
That's
don't want
good,
them to
girl. You
speak
better
to me.
strut.
Not even that.
Show
It's
'em
more more just like, dang, I don't even want to give you that. Like, you're not worthy of my breath anymore. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
more, it's
Wow,
more like
that's-
that.
that's serious.
But it's like, I've forgiven, but I understand what you're saying. It's kind of just like, dang, what was I thinking?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
was I at in my
Let
life
me
where
go.
I made that choice?
And I don't want to be reminded of that, so just stay over
Was
there.
I coherent that night? Was I drugged? How did that happen? But yeah, no, I feel you. But no, that's good. That's good. I wish I can hold all of my exes to high.
Me too.
I'm happy we're getting
know.
a little bit of dirt out of Nicole over here. She's
That
opening
ain't
up
no
to
dirt.
us.
That's not no dirt.
She's opening
I don't have no dirt.
Now, Nicole, have you ever been with or fantasized about another woman?
I like that.
Oh
Have
my
you?
God. Do you have a celebrity woman crush?
Hold up. Answer my question first, and
trying to
then
help
we'll
you.
go to the.
I know, because now I'm thinking about the celeb. You know what? I do have a celeb woman crush, and I can't remember her name.
Oh.
Damn, that's messed up.
What was
isn't
she
it?
in?
I can't remember her
What
name.
race was she?
Spanish.
Oh.
Oh, Latina.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
And I wish I knew her name, like right
Eva
now.
Mendes.
Like, no, like
Michelle
she's
Rodriguez.
She's not none of those women that y'all would
Oh,
think.
okay.
Like,
Oh.
She, everyone's like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I
I
seen
do
her.
like
I
Michelle
seen her in a
Rodriguez.
movie, and I was like, girl.
All right. See, that you did answer your question.
So she's an actress. We can.
She is.
Okay,
She
so
is.
she's a hot actress. So that's
Yeah.
her female crush or whatever. Maybe we'll see her on her WCW.
Ooh.
Woman Crush of the
Which
Week.
I
one
What
day.
is WCW
I
stand
just
for?
learned what that meant.
Woman Crush Wednesday.
Or
Yeah.
and Man Crush Monday is for Monday, whatever.
Seriously?
I just learned
It's like
that.
your
I
Woman
didn't know
Crush
that
of
either.
the Week when you post it.
I just know what TBT is. All the other ones I've done.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback to
Oh, TV.
Throwback Thursday.
I thought
Yeah.
you said TV. I was like, wait, what?
Oh no.
So out of
That's
the loop.
Throwback Vagina Thursday. That's TBT.
Wait, Nicole
Sounds like
still
an
didn't answer
accident.
your first question though. Have you ever fantasized about a woman?
I just told y'all I fantasize about that.
Wait,
woman.
you-
Have you ever been
I
with?
used to
Have
that
you
was
ever?
your crush, but
have
I
you ever
didn't
been with a woman?
fantasizing about her.
You know what? I was like, damn, like, first of all, I was thinking, I need some of that sexiness in my life as far as, like, she oozed sex appeal. So I looked her up, couldn't find out she married to a woman. And I was like,
Wow, that could have been you.
So you had a
Right.
lesbian moment.
yeah, I did. I had a lesbian
You
moment.
lesbian
I
moment.
was like, oh, shit.
Do-
And she a lesbian.
Nicole, would you be able to ever have a experience with a woman, or you think it's just like a fantasy kind of thing? Like,
I don't know. My only thing is, like, I just need, like, women are very emotional.
Girl.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're, like,
think about what men have to deal with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
And you guys are
I
just built and
that's what I'm
wired
saying.
different.
And I'm
No.
built like a man as far as like I don't show the type of emotion I feel like a woman should show, and I'm working on that. So
Virgos.
yeah, so women are going crazy because I've had roommates that went crazy, like, why are you coming? You know, and I didn't understand why they were so emotional. Like, God damn,
You're like,
y'all
girl,
are
just
emotional.
chill out over there.
Chill out. So yeah, again, with a woman, I'm just scared that she gets so deep into it, then she's slashing my damn tires and so, like, you know.
So you were
or
about
try
the craziness.
Women will put your ass on blast on social media, like they let their emotions really.
They do. That's true.
Get.
That's very true.
know?
That's the truth. That is the
Yeah.
truth.
So yeah.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with like the woman like anatomy and the juices
No,
and all
no,
that, because that's why I
that-
couldn't be a lesbian. Like,
That's crazy, because
Thank
that's
you,
the
Spicy.
main.
I'm sorry,
But you
like
know
I
what?
don't know about my
I thought
juices.
women are attracted to other women, though. They love
Women
the
are sure.
voluptuousness
Women
and
are
the anatomy.
beautiful.
Fantasy.
I think
It's a
every single
fantasy,
woman has had a
sure.
lesbian dream at some point or another.
Absolutely.
I've had sex in my dreams with women, okay.
Great.
But at the same
Whoa.
time, I'm not gonna act on it just because in
Spicy.
reality,
I am with you. I am. So
But
I
in
with
know,
Oh my
you know,
God, I'm
and
with you.
I know
I
not
can't.
every woman is as clean as you are.
Nope.
And there's a lot of juices that
I
come
just-
bountifully flowing, and I'm gonna just leave that for the man.
I'ma leave
and
it
I'm gonna,
alone.
you know, take care of him, and he gonna take care of me.
But if you're talking about the juices,
The way she's
and
describing it is just.
like, what about men and their juices
It's a
that are
lot
flowing?
easier.
Hey,
to
time
deal
out. With men,
A lot-
exactly. I'm about to say,
a
with
lot-
men, first of
there's
all,
not a lot of.
we just got skin, all right?
There's
Women,
not
y'all
a lot
got
of-
juices and fluids and freaking blood
Yeah.
and all
Oh my
He
gosh.
sounds like he does like
just stuff there. Men, it's simple. We just have skin that's sagging.
moment right now. Come on out.
Hey, no, let me say this. No,
Kevin
I
loves the women though.
I love. Thank you, Spicy.
He loves the
I
women.
love
No,
women.
he's just trashing them right
I
now.
love,
Yeah.
I love breast. I love everything
you're a
about a
breast
woman.
guy.
Yes, yes. Areolas.
look like a breast guy.
Yeah, I am. I was breastfed until I was about 5.
Areola. He said areola. Like,
I do.
love
I'm
it.
an areola man. That sounds very perverted. But at any rate, no. I love everything about the woman. But I've had experiences with women who weren't as
Clean
hygienic
and- yeah.
in certain areas, and I saw things and smelled things that kind of tormented me
I
to
feel
this
like
day.
every episode it comes back to the problem with women's hygiene. We're gonna do one episode.
You know what? That's funny
Yes, we
too.
should
a
just
whole
do an
episode
about
on
that.
women
I just
hygiene.
should.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's funny because I was pissed off about something before, and I told a friend about, you know what, I'm just gonna date women, and she's like, "Girl, so you gonna eat pussy?"
And
I
you're
was like,
ooh.
"Oh, I ain't think about all
Okay,
that."
right?
I'm like, dang it, I gotta like do all this.
Right. I was like, "Ooh."
On second
Maybe
thought.
So because you do love men, what is your favorite part about the male body? What are you a sucker for? You see a fine man and it's like, ooh, he had blank. Is it arms?
Like that,
smile,
you know, the
abs?
V.
Oh, you
if
a
they're-
V woman?
If they're in shape, the V.
What's the V?
I like dimples.
You know, like how the male Barbie has like the
When you work
inclinations
out,
right
you have
there.
like
When
a
you-
little V
you-
right
there's a
here.
V.
You're cut like a little.
I have a six pack, but it's not a V. I don't know what it's supposed to.
Oh,
You have a six pack, Kevin?
I do, absolutely. 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 I work hard
Another
on it.
Show us,
episode-
and then we'll tell you if you got a V.
Can you reveal it right now?
I don't know if we can do that on here. I don't know if we're
I
supposed
mean,
to. That's
anything goes.
implied
This is-
nudity.
this is let's talk
That's
about
nudity.
sex,
After
okay?
what you guys have been
Goes.
talking about, I think it's okay if
Right.
you need to.
Hold on, Steve. You're not supposed to endorse me showing my six pack, all right?
Exactly.
We're gonna have an episode where we all come in.
We're all gonna
swimsuits.
show- yes.
we all
Yes.
show.
Because I've been working on mine too.
I'm gonna do a few more
Crunches.
abs. Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Trey, go
I
ahead.
see it. I do see it.
Oh, I see.
I
Let's go
see
being
it.
skinny.
I see that. Washboard.
Actually, that is kind of the truth. Skinny, you have it naturally.
Being
all right?
thin is a little bit
Whatever.
cheating, but
That is a bit
I
cheating.
appreciate
So
you.
we're not gonna see
you
that
know,
cut.
going there and.
But I'm saying I don't know what the V is, though. I don't have a V. I don't know what the V. But
So
thank you.
she likes the V. It's muscles right here, right at the hip bones. That kind of.
Tyrese, I think, has
Yeah,
a V.
Tyrese,
Tyrese
Maxwell
does.
in
I
his
like
video.
I like a nice firm. Like he turned around, I'm like, look at that ass.
Oh,
Like,
I love some.
How does it feel?
Right, one of those moments.
Yeah.
So every episode, Necole, we do also, in addition to Hollywood Hotties doing the naughty and talking about your career in life, we do the naked truth. Okay, where you got to get butt naked and reveal whatever questions we ask. You got to give us the answers. Okay.
She always got the most innocent smile. He got the sound effects. She got the smile.
I'm like, I
This
feel
is my
you.
team right
I
here.
love how Nicole is already assessing us and
Yes.
knows, you know, how we act.
She's very
I'm like,
observant.
girl,
She
I got
is.
you.
I'm gonna read the blog tonight. You know.
So we got to do the naked truth with you, and you are the culprit. So you know we got to dissect. Okay. So naked truth. And could we pull up another beautiful photo of Miss Necole over here?
Yes.
Thank you.
Come on.
Not quite
Work.
naked, but you know, I see it. I see a
come
little,
on.
little more skin. I love it. Okay.
Work.
Casual sex.
Work.
Are you for it, against it, doing it, and is it bitchy? Casual sex.
It's like for women that, you know,
On the go.
I just said, yeah, on the go. Get you a casual sex buddy.
For
But
the adventurous woman.
yeah, just protect yourself and protect your heart. Yeah.
I like that. Protect
Amen.
yourself. Amen to
And
that.
your heart.
Amen to that. Well, the heart, that goes without saying.
So I take it you are for condoms. You're pro condoms.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what about when you're in a committed relationship?
Condoms. I gotta
Still?
see. We gotta see the
Interesting.
test, both of us. And
I like that. I
yes,
get tested.
of
Yes,
course.
I like
Yeah,
that. You go
yeah,
with them,
yeah.
you get tested, and then you're like, okay, we're good.
Exactly.
And then you'll go raw doggy.
I don't know.
You still gotta consider
Save the
it.
raw
People be
dog for
creeping.
marriage.
Yeah, people be creeping.
Exactly.
Nicole,
Okay.
they do.
Dwayne Wade,
They do.
Ludacris, we were just
Right.
talking about
You know
that.
what?
We just talking
Think
about
about,
that.
you
You're
know.
putting my life in danger.
Exactly.
Like, literally.
And
Exactly.
the other thing is, no disrespect to the women that these men are, but yes, disrespect to the women.
Because they
Shade,
honestly
but no
doing.
shade. But come
Yeah.
on now, I don't know what she. I don't know her history.
Right.
Exactly.
And you don't either.
And you don't want her
Exactly.
history
Exactly.
to be your history
Exactly.
without the protection. I
Yep.
appreciate your honesty and being, pro wrap it up. I appreciate that.
right.
That was a commercial right
I
there,
love
y'all.
that too.
All right. As an online blogger, how do you feel about online dating? Could we potentially hook you up with someone on Match.com or Christian Singles or all these websites? Tinder
eHarmony.
app, eHarmony.
Tinder.
Yeah.
Black Planet.
You know what, Tinder? I tried that. I don't know.
I'm still
Yeah, it was a little weird.
You
It
said,
is a little
But
weird.
I have friends who found love on there.
Really?
Yes.
On Tinder?
In love. Like,
Tinder?
gonna get married, I'm
Try
sure.
It again. I gotta try it again. Then.
Yeah, they found him on Tinder.
do it, yeah.
So would you potentially date someone though online?
I would.
All right.
Open-minded. See,
I like that.
I love
like
that,
that.
and that's even
That's dope.
that's real protection right there.
Yes. Like, nope,
No
nope,
in
nope,
person.
nope.
All right. After sex, are you a cuddler?
The thing is, you got to know with online dating, you have to send me a video message. And I said, you got to Skype a little. Like, you just can't go and meet the person. You don't even know if they're
Oh,
like
I do.
the person. I can't do that.
Now, what's
I
the difference
gotta know
between that
it's
and
real.
meeting someone
exactly.
in the grocery store?
Otherwise, you get catfished.
right, catfish.
That's
I remember I was talking. That's why I got off Tinder, because I was talking to this guy, and I would ask him, send me a picture, and it would take him forever.
Oh,
And
yep.
then it'd be all in
Red
dark.
flag.
Right.
Every man always,
Bye.
women always has a picture of themselves in their phone.
Yes.
Right.
Everybody has
that
a
they,
picture
that
of
they
themselves.
previously
can-
sent to somebody else.
And you
Thank
can
you.
and you can snap a picture of yourself right
seconds.
now.
Bam, go.
Bam.
But what if
Send
your
it
hair
through.
ain't done and you're not looking?
Yeah, but take it tomorrow.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Just.
It should have taken 2 weeks for you
So
to
you
get
didn't
a pic.
believe it was him?
I believed it was him. He just didn't look like his pictures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give him a couple
Girl,
months.
bye.
Get in the gym, girl. Encourage him. I'm just playing.
Nope. Want to deal with who they are now. Not the
All right.
potential.
After sex, you cuddler, sleeper, or eater? Which one is it? What do you do immediately after sex? Are you cuddling? Are you sleeping? Or are you, baby, where's the sandwich? Or are you cooking him something on the stove?
I'm
naked?
sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Okay.
No,
She's
he's gonna
like
get
a
mad with
dude.
me.
So you
I'm
roll-
like a
you
dude.
roll over and go to
I'm
bed.
rolling
Thank
over.
you.
I might not even cuddle. Like what?
Ooh.
I love
Don't
that.
touch
That's
me.
awesome.
It's
That
hot,
is that is great.
and it's
No, because
hot
some will
anyway,
just
though.
like totally.
Yeah, it's
Don't get me
hot.
wrong. I cuddling is
I'm
great.
like that. I'm like,
But sometimes you just want to afterwards
I need
just
to
roll
get better.
over.
I
and
need to
just-
get better. Now people
Yes.
at home are watching like that's why she got a man. Like she is a dude.
me, I'm like,
yeah. Like she roll over, put her back to where it's gonna sleep.
She's like, don't touch
Nicole,
me.
you like,
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. It's hot. It's hot. It's too hot for that right
you're
now.
just all up on me. So
All right. So earlier you could not remember the name of somebody that you had a female fantasy of, but give us an example of a celebrity crush that you would crush, like a male celebrity crush that you would crush. Who in the industry do you think is fine? And if he were to see this, you would potentially want him to ask you out afterwards.
I don't know. They're all like taken. I remember I used to be like, Becca Healy. They was like, married.
Girl, I'm right there with you. He's fine.
Yeah.
okay, that's why it's taken.
Anybody
He's
else?
with an Asian woman too, right?
He's with the Asian.
For half a second,
Who?
I was crushing. Like I was like, oh, he's so adorable.
Half a second.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan for like half a second.
Oh.
But then I was like, oh, he's young. Second of all, he just recently tweeted me that because I said something about brothers or something, and he was like, he said something like, how many girls call a dude their brother and sleep with them or whatever. And I was like, damn. So I was thinking about this guy that I always be like, oh, you my bro, like, whatever. And I was like, damn, do he think he gonna get some one day? Like, so it was like that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but my crushes last so short term. Like I have such
what,
a
then you
short
meet them or
attention span.
something?
Yeah.
Like so I'll be like, oh, he's cute, and then so yeah, Michael B. Jordan. When you turn 30, boo.
Uh-oh.
When you
Uh-oh.
turn
That
30,
is a cutie.
you know, what, not even 30. When he turned, because I believe for us women, any woman like once you reach 30, like anything under 28, they
Bye.
ain't ready.
I'm
They're
not even
not-
talking
they're
about
not
That's
ready.
true. There's some men that are 32 and ain't ready.
No,
you know what I
I need
mean?
him to be-
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
need like he needs a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody
Let it marinate a little.
So Michael
Okay,
B, when you
hear that,
ripe up,
Right.
when it gets
exactly.
ripe,
watch
give her a
this
holler.
That'll be weird.
Well, Nicole, we appreciate you coming out and
Yes.
dishing, giving us some of the Necole Bitchie gossip and dirt, and also giving us the personal information about yourself. Because we know it's sometimes hard to share about relationships and stuff, but we always want to hear, other people's takes on it, because everybody's entitled to their own opinions. But you definitely, gave us a little tidbit more personal into your dating and your relationship and, non-existent, but soon to be existent sex
But
life.
it's about to be.
You got to
It's about to be
cuddle.
popping. I'm gonna hook you
Start
up.
cuddling.
I'm about to hook her up.
I'm
Watch.
a cuddle. I'm a.
Or even
Yes, Nicole.
better at cook for your man after sex.
You're asking a little much.
I might
That's
wake
the
up in the
I'm-
morning.
I'm a eater after sex. Like I'm like, let me wash up and then we're gonna eat something.
I mean, if it's good,
Oh.
I'm hungry
No,
after.
if he put it down, ain't nobody getting up out of nobody's bed. You ain't cooking nobody's eggs.
Dang,
Like,
I
what?
will make
You better wait till in the morning.
Oh,
In the morning, I'll get up. I have no problem.
I'm
getting
sorry.
up
I
in the
need a
morning.
sandwich and some chips.
But if you wear me out, I'm like,
Yeah, you think I'm gonna get like if I get up and
But you
I
gotta
start
eat to
cooking,
re-energize.
You do not put it down. You do not.
no, you
put
gotta
it
eat to
down.
re-energize. You can't just go one
So
round.
if you want her to cook for you, don't put it down, all right? She'll
You
right,
do
make
not
that
put it down.
omelet.
If I got enough energy to get up out of bed and cook,
all
you
right,
do
you're gonna
not
have an
put-
attitude cooking for him.
Right.
If it's good though, when he
Burning
tells
the
you get
toast.
up, you'll get up.
That's true. That's
For
true.
real.
I'll
All
zombie
right, Necole,
cook.
tell us where your fans can find you if they want to find out more information about you personally and your website and any additional projects you have coming up.
Oh, well, if you want to find out, some celeb tea,
Okay.
you go to NecoleBitchie.com. Spelled NecoleBitchie. You can also catch me on IamNecole.com, which is IamNecole.com. It's funny because I've been writing a lot of personal stuff on there. Somebody wrote one negative comment that made me be like, you know what? I ain't sharing nothing else with y'all.
Yeah,
That's
one
personal.
comment.
Aw,
I
don't
know.
let the
You know,
one
like-
hater. Don't let that one hater
Like, I
discourage
was
you.
opening myself up to you
And they're
all and revealing my struggle. And now you want to like,
They were
Come
being
at you.
judgmental?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, but anyway, that's my personal website, IamNecole.com. And then, I'm on Twitter, Facebook,
The whole
all
gamut.
that.
Now,
Just Google.
do you have any
Necole Bitchie.
projects coming on? I think, you kind of been working on some stuff on the side, maybe.
I do. I have a few television situations that are in
Get
the
it.
works, so
Get it.
we'll
Get
see
it.
if that happens. And
She making deals from her iPhone.
Yes, girl.
I am Necole is actually going through I have a brand called Exo Necole, and every month we bring a celebrity in, and we bring in 30 women, regular women. They're not in the entertainment industry. Most of them aren't. And we do girl talk, and I just did one in New York. The next one I think is in Atlanta, unless
Nice.
But I get my most fulfillment in my career off of those girl talk events and doing stuff like that, where I feel like I'm helping someone in some type of way.
Exactly.
That celebrity gossip thing now is just a career. Right now it's like a 9 to 5 to me.
This is work.
It's a platform
work.
to get you.
Yeah.
It makes the money, and now I have to start working on my passion projects so that I'm happy, while doing that. Yeah, so
That's
that I'm
awesome.
fulfilled. Yeah.
And Twitter and Instagram. If they want to see these, you and this man in Paris on Instagram, where would they go?
It's twitter.com, Necole Bitchie, NecoleBitchie. That is my Twitter.com, I am Necole, IamNecole, and then I'm Instagram, just Necole, JUSTNECOLE. And I just switched my account because I used to be Necole Bitchie on Instagram, but I felt like it's time to separate me from the bitchy, and so I had to change it to just Necole.
up.
So people used to
So
come
that
to
is a
Necole
real account.
Just Necole.
Okay, I wonder which one I'm following.
You're
Right?
following. You're following. If you were following Necole Bitchie, you're following just Necole because I
She's
switched.
changed the name.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
the name has just been changed.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm following the right
I had
person.
to separate myself from the Bitchie.
Because sometimes people will take identities too.
Yes.
Like take your
I know.
photos
Probably have some
and
fake
Yep.
profiles.
gotta double check. Okay, and Kevin, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Hey Kevin John, Facebook Kevin John Peters, at my website, it's kevinjohn.com.
And you can find me at DreaRenee_N on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
And you guys can play with my Twitter or stroke my Instagram day or night
I had
at
to do the actions,
spicy_Mari, SPICY_Mari. And you guys can also go to thespicylife.com if you want to check more information out about how to live that relationship, love, and sex life.
Yes.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, Dario Kristen, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network. If you have questions or comments, tweet us at BHL Online or email us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. For more exclusive content, visit blackhollywoodlive.com. This has been a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network. The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.
Thanks for watching Black Hollywood Live on YouTube. For more in-depth interviews and news, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion in the comment section below here. See you soon, everyone. Bye.